let me tell you right now that a great basketball offense does not start with shooting. It starts with spacing and ball movement. Your team needs to be like a well-oiled machine, right? This is first spacing, going right into it. So the first 2 traits I want to cover. Out of the 6 traits, here are the first 2. First, with spacing, you want to have 12 to 15 feet of space between you and your teammate. Why? Because you want to make it difficult for not only your primary defender to stay in front of you when you beat them, because you're going to beat them, but the second level defenders to help. They have to think real hard. With that kind of spacing, they can't just show what we call help or recover. They have to commit. Now you set your teammate up for success because this is going to be a long closeout. And if you know any better that we went over for the last 10, 12 years, when I go here, you go there. Automatic cut, whether it's out or whether it's to the basket for a backdoor cut. That's just understanding teammates, right? The idea behind also spacing, we have a rope. We're gonna go to elementary right here, right? Young people across the country, we call it elementary, just basic skills. Tight rope. He goes down, I go with him. He comes towards me, we keep the space. He goes in, I go out. We keep the space. Now, what does it look like with a basketball? Tightrope drill. All we're gonna do is play off each other, right? I didn't give him any instructions on this other than the tightrope. I go towards him, he has to space out. Go, get out, bang. Come towards me, I do the same thing, right? It's whatever. We just wanna keep the spacing on the court. I'm just going opposite of him, right? Penetrate down, splash, come to the corner, come up, that's fine. I find you, I'm just finding you. So, because I wanna keep that rhythm. I want to keep that tight rhythm. If we can do that with no one guarding us, it's going to be very confusing when people do guard us because it's not necessarily about him with the basketball or me with the basketball. It's the person that's moving constantly. Because if they're moving, defense, you're losing. Those are the first 2 great traits of every great offense. Let's now get into the next 2. Okay, now let me show you why movement plays a huge advantage to a great offense. 2 things in movement you gotta have. Player movement and ball movement. First, players, you gotta be hard to guard. So meaning, I have it, Jay's closing out, I'm ready to shoot it, I gotta lift up and shoot. Right? The first thing you can do when you catch it is shoot it, not triple threat it. The second thing is triple threat, make him sweat. He comes out, now my triple threat matters. Now that stuff matters. Beforehand, it doesn't matter. He runs out at me, I'm doing this stuff right here, he knows better. Right, I've let his teammates settle defensively and nothing happens. So player movement, being hard to guard. Ball movement, get ball reversals. Now you're back to my teammate. It's nothing like making a team constantly move when you're skipping the basketball. When you're penetrating, driving, and you're kicking it out. You're going downhill, and we're constantly moving. Right, I go baseline, you space out. Man, that's so hard to guard because guess what? Them rotations on defense are going to give up. And what's going to happen? Again, it's going to be a late closeout, overplay on a boundary play, a closeout late. It's going to be a blow by. It's going to be someone on the weak side not paying attention. It's going to be a lob. Or if it's like Golden State Warriors, it's going to be somebody in the corner on the swing pass, stepping and already running down because the ball is made. Those are the next 2 things. Ball movement, player movement I should say first, being hard to guard, and ball movement, get ball reversals. Now let's go into the last 2. We're trying to reach 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, and we need your help. We roll out 5 high-quality videos every week to help you become a premium basketball player. So help us reach our goal and click that subscribe button. Now let's go into the secret to why every great offense gets easy buckets. The last 2 are cutting and screening. As a cutter, you have to become your own screener, meaning you have to learn to get open by using your body as a weapon. Jake, you're playing me real quick, kind of walking through this. First thing I'm thinking as a cutter players is break the play. Jake got the scouting report. He knows how to play me. See if Charlie's gonna shoot a jumper or 2 on the catch. That's cool. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk into Jake, play me like ball's up there. I'm gonna walk into him, I'm gonna backdoor cut it. I may not get it, but look what he did. Look what I could possibly do. I could cut back out. Now I may be in my zone comfortably and confidently to go make a play, how I know how to. First thing I'm looking to do is break the play. I know Coach will run me and run it, I'm gonna break it. Or at least if I'm break it, to actually make it. take away my backdoor cut, bang, I got my V cut. I got now spacing to run the offense. It's a late closeout, I can shoot it. He runs out me, boom, I can attack him. Triple threat, make him sweat. Become your own screener by learning how to cut, making first contact, bothering your defender. Last thing about cutting, take your defender opposite of where you want to go. Right, I want to catch it on my spot, I'm going to take him in to come back out. Right, I want to come up to take him up to go back low. I'm going to just stay active. The last thing I want to cover here is screening. Now let's also look at screening in different phases. First, away screens. Let's talk about what we call SB mentality. On an away screen, now you're the cutter. We're going to do a basic V cut, Jake. You're going to just take 2 steps down and wait on me to set that screen. SB mentality on away screens. First, the start. When I go fast to go set the screen, Jake goes slow. We want to throw the timing off of these 2 defenders. So when I'm going, Jake, he's walking down. Jake's eyes, that's fine. Jake's eyes are on his defender. He's reading his defender's body language, right? So S3 again, the start, I go fast, he goes slow. The screen, when I set the screen, the second S, he meets me. Set, stop. Stop right here. You're good. I grab you for purpose right here, you're good. I want Jake to be shoulder to shoulder. I don't mind the contact. He can hit me as a teammate. I'm good with it. We just want to create a wall to make his defender trail. Jake may have a tight curl cut on that. His defender might go ball side, come back here, Jake. Jake might read it, he goes ball side. I might turn, Jake might pop out for a flare. Okay, so the start, the setup, now the slippage, because we got to think about the scoring. Now we come down, I'm the second cutter. Jake comes down, I set it, Jake goes high, I go low. As the screener, you're always the second cutter. So real quick, Jake, we're gonna go over this real quick, right? Making up this game, having fun with it. I have a ball in my hand, I'm gonna set a screen, I'm gonna yell switch, you're gonna cut back door, I'm gonna hit you. Ready, screen, switch, bang. Right, I'm the coach, he's the player setting them up. Now you're gonna come off me and make a jump shot. Right, screen, cut, bang, ball, knock down, right there. Having fun with the game, man. Don't just think it's 2 of us and we can't go into these kind of drills, right? That's away screens. What's next? Ball screens. I'm the ball handler, he's the screener. First thing I want to do again is break the play. He's coming over, I'm gonna set my man up and fake and go opposite of the screen. Why? Because my defender probably wants to run me into the screen because he has help. Now think about the setup. Set screen. I can reject it. I can reject the screen, right? After I reject it, now I'm gonna use it. Defender takes away my rejection, I'm gonna hold it, you roll it, perfect. Pop shot right there. Right? Notice I held, right? I stayed still. Jake did a great job of rolling, right? I came in. His man might have came on me, I may have had a pocket, a little area to make a pass. Last thing we can do, Jake, is I can drag the help. They can switch it. Boom, I can drag help. Your man's on me, post up. My man's on you, boom. Simple game right there. Those are the 6 great traits of every great offense. You put that in mind. Think about the pro teams, the college teams that you watch, the FIBA teams that you watch. This is what they have in common right here. These all 6 things on offense. Let's keep the momentum going with that bonus I mentioned earlier. We've covered a lot in this video, and I really want to make sure I'm helping you out. So I'd like to offer you a guide that covers all the must-know basketball principles and in what switch to apply them. This is a powerful guide of best practice tips and skills empowering you to take charge of your game. Just click the link in the description below. You can download the guide I put together as my gift to you. Enjoy it and keep attacking.